Hi there Aries, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. Both Venus and Jupiter for much of this month are going to be occupying the most joyful part of your horoscope, and your desire to enjoy the good things in life or be creative, if you're a more artistic type of Aries, is certainly going to be strong. However, there is a pulsating set of influences threaded right through this month which are really to do with security. And this is because the Sun and your ruling planet Mars, at least at the start of the month in terms of the Sun, are located in the part of your scope to do with where you live, how you live there and who with, how you feel about yourself and about your closest associations. And also, little Pluto on the other side of the heavens is going to come into contact with the Sun initially, then Mars for a really long period, and then just briefly with Mercury, suggesting that there can be some very intense conversations this month that you have. And all of this can be about trying to find your place in life, both emotionally within you, in terms of what makes you feel at peace and happy and comfortable, but also feeling that you can reach out in the wider world and find your slot there and strut your stuff in a powerful way. But keeping these two elements balanced may not be easy. But right at the start of the month, there's a sparkling alliance between Mercury and Uranus. And the first few days, you could find your mind is very active. And if you can pursue anything which is innovative or different, this can really give you a sense of excitement. Now, Jupiter and Uranus are also going to be combining brilliantly well this month. So new things can seem very attractive. But are they going to rock the orthodox things that have kept your life straight in the past? That could be a question that comes up. Then on the 2nd, there is a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And that 10th solar house for you is going to be emphasized by the backdrop of this full moon, but also that role of tiny Pluto for the rest of this month. And you may find yourself going through some challenges. And the key to this month is not becoming overly defensive if things don't go quite as you hope. By the 24th and 25th, things really will start to make much more sense to you. Then the Sun and Mercury will have relocated into the sign of Leo, joining up with Jupiter. Unfortunately, Venus says au revoir on the 19th, moves into Virgo, which is much more practical, and itself does go into a rewind in the last week of this month. And Venus is also going to be in a very tense square with Saturn from the 7th through to the end of the month. Now, when Venus and Saturn square up, it suggests that something around our hopes, around our love life, or around the things we really enjoy or we really want to receive can be restricted somehow. And now that Saturn's rewinding back again in the part of your scope that can stir up jealousies, controls, issues around shared finances, or money itself could be a preventing factor in terms of really enjoying yourself as much as you want. But I do feel that where there's a will, there's a way. And in that last 10 days of the month, you really will start to fight back and demonstrate your mettle. But I have to be honest, with Pluto in an opposition to Mars from the 9th to the 19th, that does suggest some real heavyweight pressures if your life is not really settled. If you're fortunate enough to be in a job you really feel comfortable with and working with people that you're at ease with and there's a good atmosphere there, you may not experience this aspect particularly noticeably. But if you're looking for a job or you're feeling that just finding work these days is not an easy thing to do in terms of getting the money you want or the right role or in the right location or which suits your family needs, all these issues can be factors that you can be grappling with this month. But by the end of it, once Venus goes into a retrograde and Uranus in your sign goes into a retrograde in the last few days as well, I do feel that you could become more reflective, but nothing should underestimate your desire, and that can definitely increase as this month draws to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.